morning. Good morning from the Bullock County Historical Society. I hope you're having a great day. Today's tidbit is brought to you by Anderson's General Store, Dolan's Barbecue, and Lowe's. These are fine businesses right here in Statesboro. Today we're going to go back in time. Have you ever heard the expression, "There's money in the bank and cotton in Augusta"? Well, it's a favorite expression of one of my dear friends and mentors, Joe McGlamry. And we're going to see what that saying's all about today. We all know where Factor's Walk is in Savannah. But do we all know why it's called Factor's Walk? Well, a factor in early European history was defined as a representative who looked after someone else's business affairs. A noble lord would not conduct business transactions directly with those considered to be beneath them, and the factor would act as the go-between. The factor would convey contract, collect and disperse funds, and see to transporting goods. In North American colonial times, factors combined trading, banking, accounting, and shipping to facilitate trade with Europe. Factors were located mainly in port towns like Savannah, Charleston, Boston, and New York, and acted as the trade conduit for tobacco, cotton, and indigo to the trade centers across the Big Pond. Augusta was the second largest inland port, only after Memphis, Tennessee. Cotton was exported from the South to New York and then to Europe. 80% of the U.S. cotton crop was sent to Europe. Extended transportation and warehousing periods caused long delays from the harvest until the payment from the spinning mill. Thus, there was the need for the factor to advance money against orders to the growers so that the growers could continue operations instead of waiting for the cotton to arrive at its destination and the funds travel back to them. Transportation of the cotton bales was directed and financed by a network of specialized cotton factors. The cotton was sold on commission to factors up the chain. The Augusta Cotton Exchange building is one of the prettiest buildings in Georgia, in my opinion. It was designed by Enoch William Brown in 1886 and still stands at 8th and Reynolds Streets in Augusta. The ornate cast iron entrance is exquisite, and its elements complement the brick and stone details of this high Victorian-style building. The local foundry of Charles Lombard cast the iron elements and columns for the entrance. The Exchange building was paid for by members of the Augusta Exchange and Board of Trade. This board had more than 200 members, many from European countries like England, France, and Germany, and some from India, and still some from South America. And we thought we just invented global trade. Not. Members of this board were cotton factors, brokers, merchants, and mill buyers. 9 bonds at $1,000 each were sold to finance the building. At the time, James Tobin was the president of the Exchange Board. By 1878, this facility received and processed 200,000 bales of cotton in 1 year. In 1885, the city of Augusta had 8 cotton gins or manufacturers. You could say the town of Augusta was built with cotton dollars. Besides serving as a place of business, the Cotton Exchange was a place to play checkers, gamble, and during the day, But then at night, that's where they had cockfights and they bet on football games. It was a man's getaway because women were not allowed. In 1921, the boll weevil invaded the South and reduced King Cotton's dominance in Georgia. Then synthetic fabrics were introduced in the 1940s, which further eroded the cotton market. The exchange was last used by brokers and factors in 1964. This building was placed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1978. Bill Moore of Aiken, South Carolina, restored the building in 1988, and it's now used as a branch of Georgia Bank and Trust of Augusta. If you're in Augusta, near downtown or near the waterfront, be sure and stop by and see the beautiful Victorian Cotton Exchange building. It'll make your day. Thanks for sharing some of your time. Bye.